Southern California for the CSL Grand Finals, and this is such an exciting time to be at this tournament. It is so important for so many of these players who have, pro aspirations down the line and want to keep playing video games outside of college. We're seeing 10 teams compete across 4 different esports. Got League of Legends, Smash, Dota, and Counter-Strike here most notably, as well as a ton of other games on LAN. It's really cool to watch this one all happen, and really cool that CSL is able to put this on for so many colleges, that they all get a chance to come out here and participate, because esports as itself is still such a young industry. With something like CSL being able to put on this event, I know it just means so much to so many of the players here, that these guys are getting a chance to pursue their passion and not necessarily have to give up school at the same time, because that's what college should be for somebody that wants to pursue a career in competitive gaming, is the next step, kind of a breeding ground for that professional level of talent. Right now we're in a place in the industry where you kind of have to choose, do I go to school or do I give up kind of the traditional life and pursue esports? And there's all sorts of family conflicts with that and societal conflicts, and people don't really understand that. So having structured collegiate leagues just across the board, and something that CSL is really doing a great job with, is providing these players and not have to worry about sacrificing their education for it.
I just love playing with people from my school, getting together and having fun every week. And then the LAN part is really amazing too, because we get to go compete, and yeah, we're just happy to be here. It's really fun.
I just love the energy. I love being with my boys.
That's true. You get to be with your boys. You get to meet a lot of top talent. It's a great community. Everyone's been really nice.
We're from UBC up in Canada in Vancouver, and we flew all the way here just for this tournament, and we would not get that opportunity if it weren't for CSL.
It's also really great to be able to represent your school in something, so it's really cool to be able to do it for video games.
For me, the tournament, it's really been great to just come out to California, hang with my pals. We just we get to eat some good food. We had a really good breakfast today. It's really fun to just hang out for a couple of days before finals and have some fun, play some Dota, do what we do.
We're here to see Ian Skiba. He plays for the Davis team, Lucky 57. Ian Andrew Skiba.
He's had a lot of fun. He's been able to travel not just here, but to Canada and to China, and a lot of things you wouldn't think would be open. I mean, this is becoming like a major sporting event.
Yeah.
They give scholarships, they win money. It's I think, hugely entertaining for us, and it's a great experience for Ian. I mean, he's made a lot of friends, probably his best friends. And
Yes.
It's a lot different. I mean, I grew up and still am a huge basketball, football fan, and love going to those events. This was new to me. I found it very interesting. It's kind of like chess on steroids. The more I watch it, the more interesting it becomes. It is so complex, and every time I watch, I learn something new, and I don't know how they keep track of everything. These kids or young adults are...
It's a fast-moving game.
It's amazing what they have to remember and how quick and agile they have to be.
Exactly.
It's very big overseas and becoming bigger and bigger here. Ian went to a professional event in Seattle at the Kingdom, I think. I mean, it's becoming big. I think at one point it may even take over the sports that I grew up watching.
I feel like this event is really nice because they get to play on a stage environment, so they kind of get the feels of what it's like to be a pro. And sometimes we scrim against some of the collegiate teams online, and they're not bad. They haven't beaten us yet, but they're definitely trying hard and practicing hard to get to the pro level, which is nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a really great stepping stone. Touch on that. Just work hard, play a lot, and eventually you'll be getting better, and the people who are good enough to make it will eventually shine. People will notice them, and they'll definitely make it.
The funnest part for me of this whole professional gaming journey is just this bond and chemistry I have with my teammates, and that feeling of winning after on stage, and it's just a feeling that I never thought I would get, and it just brings so much joy to my life.
And competing is pretty awesome for me. I just like the thrill of playing against the best, and just playing well against them is really thrilling, so just competing just really drives me.
To sit there and play video games, you got to be focused, and you're playing, and that's a physical thing. And I can correlate basketball, because I play basketball and gaming, right? Because basketball is 90% mental, 10% physical. And gaming, I'm pretty sure is 90% mental, 10% physical. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have the mechanics, you have your motor skills that all have to be there. And as far as how they're ingratiating themselves into the traditional sports kind of realm and industry, I would say just by the fact that the CSL and all these different outlets are giving scholarships. There's a collegiate league for these guys, and recruiting them out of high school, that's a big deal.
Well, we're a collegiate team, so college is ending soon. Semester's finishing up. So we're probably just gonna be done. I mean, we're still might play together like pubs or something, but like as a team, it'll probably end, and in the summer maybe it'll start back up like next fall.
This guy's the Esports guy. He's a guy with potential. He wants to go pro.
He can do it.
Hoping to be a TI,
Yeah. It's like basically impossible to go pro. Like, you have to be super, super good. Like, our mid player is super good, and he's still gonna struggle, I think. I believe in him.
Thank you.
The more colleges become aware, the more they offer scholarship programs, the more they kind of put out that level of engagement and recruiting to the guys, and then it would become this eventual nice stepping stone between just being out of high school and then getting into pro play. And the more we see that, the more we'd see things like traditional conferences, things like, the Big Ten and the SEC getting involved and having these traditional esports rivalries build up out of old school sports rivalries. And so there's a long way that the scene can come with that, and a lot of cool things. And I think that'll be great just to raise the hype levels of everything around, because college fans are so much more hot-blooded than the traditional pro fans. I mean, you get these crazy old rivalries that just go back hundreds and hundreds of years. And so that kind of thing would be really cool to see in the eventual esports scene.